to talk about his next fighting opportunity for Combat Zone at Combat Zone 75 on March 17th. St. Patty's Day is John Douma. John Douma, welcome once again, my friend.
Thanks, Steve. Good to be back, dude.
Dude, good to see you back in the cage, man. You've been getting a lot of mat work, a lot of grappling competitions. The last time you were in the cage was for CES 65 in November. You came away with a first round submission. Here we are, back in the cage. But for Combat Zone, man, let's talk about it and talking about where you held a title as an amateur at Combat Zone, man.
Yeah. It was my last Amy fight over there. Won that title. So it's good, man. I'm excited to fight for Combat Zone. It's not, I like Calvin. He's trained together a bunch of times. Easy, his head coach is my manager, so it just makes things easy. He's a great guy. I'm just happy to do it.
Well, excellent, man. First card back in some
Yep.
time, and they're fighting in Boston. Encore in Boston, man. It's going to be
Yeah.
a madhouse, brother. Not only in Boston, but St. Patty's Day, bro. Are you even going to be able to get in the building? I mean, even get close to the building to park. I can just imagine how chaotic it's going to be.
Yeah, I'm dreading that drive already. But yeah, it'll get me. I'll get enough road rage to be able to want to go in there and kill somebody.
Nice, man. Build it right up, bro. So as
Yeah.
far as getting the Combat Zone, man, this is going to be your first professional fight with them.
Yeah.
As you mentioned, it's Calvin's promotion, and Tyson is Calvin's manager, and there's going to be a lot of Tyson guys on this card, man.
Yeah.
Man,
Yeah.
you're no stranger to going into MMA fights or promotions with other trainer partners or other dudes that are managed by Tyson, man. How do you feel about getting into battle again with some familiar faces?
Yeah, no, it's great. I mean, Mitch is on the card. I train with him a bunch. So it'll be good. It'll be comfortable. Just being there, but like you said, familiar faces. Fighting for a guy that I like. It'll be nice. I'm really looking forward to it.
Well, as far as fighting for them now, was there any other cards or any other promotions you were trying to get on? Were you shopping your name around?
Yeah, everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's nothing. I don't know. No, either couldn't get matchups or I just put my name everywhere, and they came back with this, and I think this is a great fight for me right now. So we took it.
Excellent, my man. Well, before we get to the matchup, let's talk a little bit about building up to this fight, dude. Like I mentioned in the beginning, a lot of mat time, a lot of grappling competitions. In between there, man, how much does that keep you motivated in the competition level and to just keep that motor running?
Yeah, I mean, motivation's always there. I mean, ask anybody to Triforce. I'm there every day. Um, it's basically always training like I'm in a training camp, just so that way I can be ready in case I get one of these. Not short notice, but it was like I took it on like 3 weeks. Um, but yeah, I mean, it's just good to keep all those feelings fresh. Once you get back in the cage, if you haven't done it for a little while, like especially like coming out of COVID, uh, getting that first fight back after I haven't been in fighting in front of people in so long, it's weird. So it just constantly keeping that fresh is I think it's important. So I supplement it with grappling matches and super fights and stuff like that, and I like it, and it's just it's good to do so. I'm always training, so it's good to just do something that you know I guess have a reason to do it. Not that I need a reason, but
my man, you've had a lot of trainer partners that have been getting ready for fights,
yeah.
Here and there, dude. So you've always been, not only getting the grappling, but still getting that MMA in there and getting them rounds. That's tough stuff, man. How's it feel to kind of? I mean, you do train with Mitch, but last week you were on the other side of the coin, helping some of your buddies who are fighting at CES, man. How did that feel to be on that side? Be at CES and watching some of these kids that you've kind of, you were one of them at one time.
Yeah, dude, that's great. I mean, seeing Ty and Dion do so well is it's awesome. I have seen them from when they just started up to where they are now, and it's great. I almost feel better when they win than when I do. It's a ton of fun. I'm super proud of those guys. They did awesome.
Excellent. Well, Triforce is doing very well for themselves. On the mats, in the cage, all over the place, man. So as far as this matchup, bro, Carlos Espinoza, 6-5. The dude's a dangerous dude. He was fought on the same card as you back in November for CES.
Mhm.
He got no, he got burnt pretty quick in that fight. It could happen to anyone. And
Yeah,
let's talk about this dude. He's much better than that last fight. Let's talk about this matchup and how it came about.
yeah. I mean, well, he fought Ajik, who's just I mean, that's Ajik just has that ability. He's just got that quick KO power. Um, but you can't look at that last fight for this guy. He's a tough dude. He's been around. He's has a lot of fights. Um, I think this one's gonna, you know, looking at it, it's gonna be a great fight. He he's well rounded. He's good everywhere, and he's just tough. He's just one of those gritty dudes that he's not just gonna give up. And I look forward to having those kind of fights. That's kind of what I built my name on. So
Well, looking at your past opponents, I mean, you've fought some killers in there. Lugo over there is like undefeated in Bellator, big name. This dude right here, man, not he might not have them huge wins or undefeated record, but he's 6-5, man. This is the most fights I think you've gone against in a dude. He's got the most experience out of all your fights, man. So do you approach this any different than your other fights as far as a mental aspect?
not really. I try not to get too much into that. I think once you start thinking, oh, I got to do this different, I got to do this different, you get a little too much in your head. Where like I know where I am, I know where I stand. So I feel like as long as I'm just the guy I am in the gym, in the cage, then I can beat anybody, and that's how I got to be on next Thursday night.
Well, my friend, you're 6-2. Five finishes out of them, 6 wins, bro. What does this win do? I mean, it's all about wins. It's all about getting that, them wins on paper. So, Dana or, Dana, where you ultimately want to be, see that and get you on. What do you think you need? How many fights you need before, the UFC, the contender, before you start, making it that way? Is it this fight, or do you think you need another one after this?
Um, I think it's just gonna be one of those things that it'll come when it's time to come. When my manager's one of the most well connected in the game, Tyson. So he's when he thinks I'm ready, when my coaches think I'm ready, and when the timing's right, I think I'll go. And right now, all I have to do is just keep taking fights, keep winning fights, and let those guys do their job, and I'll do my job, and we'll get there. I have all the confidence in the world.
Well, excellent, my man. Well, dude, before I let you go, bro, what do we expect to see from you on St. Patty's Day in Boston on March 17th?
Right, if this guy comes to bring it, it's gonna be a fun fight. We're going for another finish. That's the most important thing in this game. Everybody wants to see that, but I'm looking forward to getting in there and having a good scrap.
Well, excellent, my man. Well, great catching up with you. I saw you at
Yeah,
the
man.
fights, of course, with your partners there, man. Couldn't wait to, get to see you back in that cage, man. It's happening. And,
Yeah.
next week, a little over a week, bro. So, last thing, man, shout outs. Anyone you want to say thank you to, any sponsors, and I'll let you get going, man.
Yeah. Coach Pete, my coach Vic, everybody at Triforce, helping me get ready. It's my buddy Vinny Tedesco with Andiamo. He's making my fight shorts again. Yeah, he's made the shorts for Dion and Ty, like you saw. Does a great job. That's it, man. That's same crew as always, same everything. We're gonna, you know, that's
Excellent.
that's how we roll.
Triforce against everyone. John
That's it.
Douma, John Douma, basically on Instagram and Facebook. You don't do much more other than that, right?
barely do that. So.
That's all right, man. You have Tyson. They're putting shit out for you, so that's why
Yeah.
that's why you have managers, bro, so they can like kind of do that stuff for you. So with that said, John, man, thanks for catching up, bro. We'll see you in a week, man. Going for that 7th victory at Combat Zone, man. Your first professional fight for them, man. Can't wait to see you in that cage and in front of a huge crowd in Boston.
Thanks, man. Can't wait.
All right, bro.